rapaziada, tudo beleza? Manda de volta com mais um de Genshin Impact. Voltamos para mais uma parte da missão lendária e as borboletas saem voando. Nós estamos na Amizades, Desejos e Arrependimentos. Ainda não é a última, como a gente pode ver pela recompensa aqui. Geralmente a recompensa da missão lendária vem algumas gemas aqui, então bora lá. Vamos fazer ela aqui. Vamos voltar para tal da funerária, então eu vou cortar caminho aqui, por aqui. Aqui estamos no topo, vou pular aqui. Vamos voando até lá. Podia ter uma forma de ir mais rápido voando aqui, né? Flutuando, no caso.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
Isso que eu ia falar agora, Big G, Grande G. Grande do quê? Qual que é o motivo, né?
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuwang Hill, and we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Nossa, esse nome é difícil, hein?
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan?
Tá boa, né? Então vamos lá
At
pegar.
least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
pequeno Hulk não é nada pequeno. Esse tinha que ser o Big G.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken.
Com aquela idade de comer coisa picante, é sacanagem.
I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies.
Lá vai a gente, lá vai a gente.
I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Vamos ter que pegar então pimenta de Jueyun. Eu acho que eu já tenho algumas aqui, vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Quase certeza, na verdade. Cadê? Eu não tenho, então é bom que eu não tenho, que aí eu consigo mostrar pra vocês onde pegar. Então vamos lá. Então galera, pra pegar as pimentas de Jueyun, elas ficam bem nessa região aqui, tá? Toda essa região aqui tem pimentas de Jueyun. Então eu vou levar vocês num lugar aqui que eu acho que tem bastante. E aí a gente dá uma caçada. Vamos nessa região aqui, tá? Então vamos lá, vou teleportar pra cá. A gente desce um pouquinho e pega algumas ali. Não sei quantas que eu tenho que pegar, vou dar uma olhada na quest aqui também. Deixa eu ver. Nem fala quantas, fala só pra encontrar a pimenta de Jueyun. Então vamos fazer o seguinte. Vou subir aqui. Pra cortar caminho. Eu tô indo nesse lugar aqui só pra mostrar pra vocês, mas dá toda essa região aqui dá pra encontrar essas pimentas, tá? Então vamos aqui primeiro. Tem uns bichos querendo tentar comigo aqui já, mano. Vamos lá, deixa eu ver se é por aqui embaixo. E... será que eu me perdi aqui? Ai, caramba, desci. Deixa aqui em cima mesmo, galerinha. Ih, lascou. Tinha por aqui, agora eu não sei onde tem mais. Vamos dar a volta, continuar aqui que eu sei que tem mais pra cá. Tem a vaciladinha. Vamos por aqui. Um pouquinho mais pra lá. Talvez seja um pouquinho mais pra lá. Vamos lá. Ah, ali, ó. Achei, galerinha. Foi mal. Ah, não, não é não. Tô vacilando aqui. Achei. Ó, aqui tem 3. Geralmente você sempre acha ela de 3 em 3, tá? Essa região aqui tem bastante. Deixa eu ver se eu acho mais aqui pra vocês verem. Ó. É aqui que eu tava procurando. Isso. Tinha marcado no mapa ali, mas marquei o lugar errado. Ó, mais 3 aqui. Tem mais. Você vê passear essa região aqui, ó. Pra acabar encontrando mais, beleza? Então, mas acho que isso aqui já é o suficiente pra gente passar a quest. Então vamos teleportar pra lá. Pra não perder muito tempo aqui caçando pimenta. Teleportar pra cá. Vamos lá entregar pro gordinho.
Julian chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up in no time if you help me find some.
Ó, temos 6. Eu precisava de uma só, tá vendo? Temos 6 que pegamos agora.
Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Julian chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
É verdade, como é que ele sabia? Estranhei também quando ele falou. Vamos para o próximo. Eita, caiu na água ali.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ia descer, mas ele não vai descendo não, é aqui em cima mesmo.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
Isso aí.
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
Já falei com o pequeno Wu.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
Sonza. Sonza, você viu, né? Kongzi. Sonza.
I see.
Difícil.
If it's Songza you're after,
Songzi.
let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Vamos falar com o tal do Sonzi, então. Pra lá, vamos lá. Aqui em cima.
Here we go!
Todo mundo junto aqui.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality Plostrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for
Pessoal,
me?
usa qualquer motivo pra fazer a gente buscar, cara.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Então bora lá. Vamos lá pegar o item para essa menina logo, preguiçosa. Chegamos.
Hi, we're here to pick up the Plostrite shards for Sansa.
Sonzi.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem.
Olha olhando bugadão.
The Plostrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
Bugou geral aqui, cara. Encontre o fragmento. Tá, então vamos lá encontrar o fragmento. Porra, meu, os caras sacanearam. Cadê os fragmentos?
Here we go.
Achei um ali, eu acho. Ixi. Ó, aqui em cima.
These look like
Boa.
what Sansa was talking about. Let's head back.
Vamos voltar agora.
I can hand it out.
Tem que subir ali onde eles estão, né?
Finally, a seat with a view.
Eu não lembro que era tão alto assim.
Bang. And with that,
Acho que é
the
por aqui.
fate of the Guhua brother.
Ou não. Aqui embaixo. Subi demais.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is...
Eita, apertei antes.
Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we
E
need.
completamos
Let's
a
go to
missão.
Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
E a próxima é a última, então nós faremos ela no próximo episódio, galera. Muito obrigado por assistir o vídeo até agora. Deixem um like e se inscreva no canal. Valeu!